And straight from that to this, we're loading! Oh yes, we're loading. And soon we'll be on the Autobot selection screen, where as mentioned we're going to select Optimus because the other two are twins. Here we go, we're all sitting down in the Autobot HQ, we'll select our Autobot. We can be Optimus, we can be this idiot, who is fast but shit, and we can be this guy, who has the highest defense, so fuck it, we're going to be Optimus. It's great. You two idiots, you can sit on your space toilets for the rest of the game. You're going nowhere. We, meanwhile, are going to the Amazon to go and beat up some Decepticlones. What are Decepticlones? Well, they are mass-produced Transformers that don't transform. Well, except the Commandos, they transform into Rock Lords. Rock Lords, shit GoBot line. The whole idea of it was completely fucking dumb, really. Yeah, you can just imagine, you know, a kid who's delighted to find out this Transformer can turn from a robot into a plastic rock. That hours of play fun, I'm sure. If I sound like a huge fucking nerd, it's because I am, but I don't actually own a single Transformer and therefore cannot call myself a trans fan. Which is lucky because I'm sure I would be hounded from the forums and or shot if I actually managed that. Hey, I just put a forward slash in a real sentence. I'm great. So here we go, here are some Decepticlones. This is a medium unit, these are light units. They suck. The medium units will later turn into jackals from Halo. They will get shields, they will get grenades, they will use both. These things are dropships, also from Halo. Yeah, we're very much post-Halo here, and all the better for it. This is a save point / warp portal. We can use these to get around, restore our energy, and save the game when we touch them. So we jump out of that, and we're in the Amazon, Optimus Prime, way! Okay, so what we can do, we can jump, we can run around, we can respond to calls from this idiot. If we weren't Optimus Prime for some inexplicable fucking reason, then we would be given this briefing by Optimus Prime. So, Hotshot never ever gets to give anyone a briefing because he fucking sucks. Okay, so I just went through that. I'm going to skip most of these because to keep the time down mainly. Right, so this is a basic bit of navigational tutorial. You can jump around. I still don't understand why they bothered to put anyone else in it but Optimus Prime, because, you know, buying a Transformers game, playing as any Autobot but Optimus Prime is like buying an iPod and nailing it to the side of your PC. It's just like completely missing the point.
Picking up enemy activity.
Okay, we've got an enemy. We better go and beat it up.
Soldiers, prepare to engage. This will be a good opportunity to
adjust your circuits. Whoa, oh, lovely. I like adjusting my circuits.
Yes.
Yeah, did you get that? Yes. Right, so we got to go and beat up a poor innocent Decepticlone, and we do this by walking up to it and belting it one, and then it explodes. Hey, we pick up that. That's some Energon. Energon is, well, what the hell do you think it is? Come on. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of momentum, what with being a colossal robot and all, which means that jumping can be a little tricky. As later on, when to save 10 seconds on the video, I cut a little bit out.
Decepticlones have located a Minicon.
Yep, okay, that's about the only important part of that. So yeah, we've got a dropship up there, it's got a Minicon under it, we're going to go into first-person mode. Oh yeah, we've got a first-person mode. Two things. Okay, when the crosshair turns red, it means we're in range, except with Aftershock, which we'll get onto much, much later, which that doesn't apply to. We can zoom in up to 2 times. If we've got the sniper rifle, which again comes later, we can zoom in up to 3 times. 3 times. It's great. These, regardless of difficulty level, will take 4 full charges. You'll notice that as you fire, the bar in the top right-hand corner decreases. That is your Minicon power. If you don't fire, it re-increases. That is not a word. I am not pretending it is one. So, one will volley, and we'll destroy this thing, and it will blow the fuck up. Yeah. I love it. This game has physics. It has huge, great explosions, it's got stuff flying everywhere, it's got ragdolls, it's got everything, and it's all daft. And we get a shitload of energon for blowing up that ship. This is our first Minicon. It's a power-up, essentially. This guy is Lock-On. He is a missile launcher, which, strangely enough, locks on.
Good work, sir.
Okay, we're going to be told now. We can't skip this, so I didn't.
Extra functions and use different weapons.
Right, essentially, the shoulder buttons activate Minicons.
You can equip new Minicons as you rescue.
That's L1, L2, R1, or R2. Usually, the L1 is jump. There is only a couple of Minicons that are triggered by it. So, you've got passive Minicons, active Minicons. Those are the ones that can go on L1 are passive Minicons. You can have one weapon Minicon, you can have one blaster Minicon. Our current blaster is just blaster, which isn't a minicon. You can have a utility minicon and a jump minicon.
This warp gate.
Yeah, we know what a warp gate is. I just told them, you silly faggot. Okay, so we've got a quick jumping puzzle here to start with. Now, it's best to do this all in one go because you're a damn great robot. You have lots and lots and lots of momentum, and you will not pull up to a nice, neat stop. So, it's all pretty realistic. Yeah, right, sure it is. Okay, there is a minicon over there.
In that ruined temple.
That's the only important part. There's a minicon over there. Let's go and get it. But first, there's a minicon over here, which he didn't detect because he's a useless bastard. So we're gonna go get that first. Again, if this was in veteran mode, there'd be like a whole fucking squad waiting for us there. It's really, really, really silly. Especially when you start transforming into vehicle mode, which I'm gonna do in a minute. And then you can run them all over. Yes, you can. It's great. Okay, so here's another minicon. We're going to get the minicon. You can't skip this, unfortunately. I will probably start editing it out soon because, you know, it's... Look at it. Oh, he's got a huge fucking claw. Unfortunately, we don't get any visual change to the character model for that, but we get some changes to the sparklies. Sadly, you can't see them because I fuck up the camera angles here, but at least I know what I'm doing. So, we're gonna blow him up, we're gonna blow this. Where is he? Where you? There, stop hiding, you useless little creature. Yeah, so that last minicon was, I believe, Pressure Point, which added to our ability to whack-a-late things. The melee boosters aren't that useful, as a rule, because you don't want to spend that much time in melee combat, but they're still fun. So, we can fire off homing missiles at these little guys, who probably explode because that's what they do, it's their job. They're like units. They're cannon fodder. So, get a couple more, and then we're going to get into an area where, if you don't play it right, you will immediately fucking die. There we go, trigger that. And then we go in here. So yeah, Jet Force Gemini with robots. How can you argue with this? Got a squad in there, guarding a minicon, again. The minicons are not that well hidden on this level. They get well hidden later, though there are a lot of minicons we can't get yet around here. Because there's 3 minicons that the game uses to hide other minicons, which are Slipstream, which is a glider, High Jump, which, well, if you can't figure that one out, you need help, and Full Speed, which lets you do turbo dashes as the glider. And a couple of them pretty much require you to have that. For example, there is a minicon visible on a ledge over there somewhere, which I may or may not point out later. You need the glider, and I think you need Full Speed to get it as well. It certainly helps. So yeah, we've just defeated another wave of bad guys, so our reward for this is an armor minicon. This little guy, who is... what the hell's this guy's name? I'm trying to say Stronghold, but that's the best armor minicon. No, this is Safeguard, sorry. He is the weak armor. And as you can see, we now have red around the outside of our bar, indicating that we have been infested with communism. No, it doesn't. It means that we have Safeguard, who is safeguarding us. We are now protected by a Safeguard. That sounds so wrong. Right, so we're going to climb up here, we're going to make our way along the top of the temple, and we're going to shoot that guy over there because he's useless. And he responds by blowing up. Everyone responds to me by blowing up. Just last week I said good morning to a lady and she blew up. It's most unfortunate, actually. And got some more guys that patrolling along the edge there like it's their job or something. So we'd better kill them because we don't want them doing that job. We don't want them doing no job here. I'd so get you to fuck off, do sir. I will shoot you out of the sky. After I've put you into the sky, I will shoot you out of it, son, because you don't belong there. You ain't got no wings. Right, we're going to select him, we're going to respond, and you can fuck off. Hey. Right, that's telling us to transform to vehicle mode to get over there and also across that bridge. He's detected Cyclonus, not the stupid purple thing from the Transformers movie, luckily. Thank
you have retrieved
God.
a Datacon. Good work, sir.
Right, we've retrieved a Datacon. Datacons are essentially unlockable junk. their art, storyboards, music, whatever really, whatever they want to give you, that's a Datacon. That is one of the minicons we need to glide for. That thing up on the hill is where we're going. Now, we transform into vehicle mode, get over here, whack these guys about a bit, and whack them into each other. It's great. So, yeah, get some more energy on for that. And another dropship comes along. It's dropping off some guys near the waterfall. We want to go that way, so you're going to fire one missile at the dropship out of spite, basically. There is, in the whole game, there is no easy way to take down a dropship. They are ridiculously hard to kill throughout. Even when you've got these stupidly overpowered weapons like Failsafe and Aftershock, it's still difficult. Aftershock, incidentally, is the best weapon in the whole goddamn game. I worship it, I love it, it is great. Yes, you can skip the Datacon picking up sequence, thankfully. So, we will. The Datacons, I will be showing you one set of Datacons, the TV Sports Datacons, because they are fucking hilarious, and I'll be including one with this update, in fact. They require no commentary. I think there's 6 of them, and I won't talk over them, I'll just present them as they are, because I can't think of anything I could say that would make them any funnier than they already are, really. Who thought they would work, I don't know, but they are a series of US TV spots designed to educate people about some fuck well, you'll see. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle. Right, trigger this thing, and then we've got some vehicle moding to do. We transform into vehicle mode, we've got some jumping, you see. Some jumps that are wider than the robot can make, which means it's time for the truck. And we can transform during the jump as well. We can transform whenever the hell we like, in fact. And there's a trick called transform jumping, which I'm going to show on the next level, which actually abuses that. Because you can cling for a little while to ledges while transformed into the truck, and you will then do a high jump off that if you transform. Because of that flip animation, which has its uses. Right, so going down here, we've got another minicon down here called Claymore, which we're not going to use at all, because it's fucking awful. For the minicons I don't use, I will probably compile a couple of bonus videos of my completed game of me kicking ass with them, so that you know what the fuck they actually do. Because several of them just plain suck, and this is one of them. Proximity mines. It sounds good, but it's not. So, fuck you, Claymore, you're going back to HQ, and you're going to stay there with the 2 guys sitting on the space toilets. You can clean the space toilets. Ha ha! Right, so climb up here, we find some other guys spawned, I think. Has he? No, he hasn't. It drops a whole shit ton of guys there if you're playing this on Veteran, it's great. Okay, so jump over here, we're going to do some roadkill! Boom! I love this. Right, so we got 3 guys here, we dispose of each one in a different way. We ran over the first one, we shot the second one, and this one we're going to knock off a fucking cliff. Piss off! Oh no! Boom. And jump over this. Fucking logs. Yes, this game has invincitories. They are proof against all giant robots. So we jump over here, and then we stop. This is the trick to this double jump. You don't carry on. If you do, you usually arrest your momentum by whacking into the side of that and fall down there. And then you'll have to climb back up. There's some rocks to the right which you can climb up, luckily. And we're going to face our first spider tank. So we activate this warp portal because it's actually bloody difficult. They've got this little laser attack, and then they've got this attack, which isn't little. And that knocks you down there, gives you some ragdoll physicsing, and then I'm going to transition back to when I'm back up there, because, to be honest, watching me climb rocks isn't fun. So, we're back up, and we're shooting it. Luckily, its turret traverses fairly slowly, which means that it can't do shit to us if you just keep walking in circles around it up close. Also, you can get in really close and melee it, which it doesn't like at all, because it blows up. So that's him out of the way. He's our first. There's going to be quite a lot of them in the next level, which is mean. And for that mighty deed, we get the best minicon in the whole goddamn game, considering how much it costs and how much you use it. This is Deflector. Deflector deflects energy-based attacks. There are 3 types of attacks in this game. Melee attacks, energy attacks, and missile attacks. That one only deflects energy attacks, but most things use energy attacks, so it's pretty fucking useful. That was it being turned on and off. That was me forgetting to use it. I'm going to show it off in a minute. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've got to climb this annoyingly narrow platform, which is actually quite easy to slip off. And that's me not using it again. There you go. It sparkulates when someone shoots at you, and you don't take damage for as long as it's active, but it runs down quite quickly. Luckily, it also doesn't take very long to recharge. So we're going to go up here, we're going to kill some more of these guys. Take this, you little bastards. We're not having any of your shit. Cracked, stacked, and wackulated. And he blows up. I love this game. It's the only game I've ever played that really seriously encourages you to shoot people in the face while they're down. So we're going to climb the last part of the mountain trail. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Now, you might say the transforming is a bit of a gimmick, it's underused, but blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. What can you really do with it? I mean, for Christ's sake,
there is a strong residual minicon signature.
Autobots is that they turn into, you know, normal things. Trucks, cars, so that they can blend in. This means that they are naturally not particularly offensive weapons, as opposed to the Decepticons who turn into those badass Earth things that they can find. So, yeah, I mean, turning into a car in a shooting game isn't ever really going to be a particularly easy feature to integrate, and they did their best. Running stuff over is fun, and if you disagree, fuck you. Right, now we've got Flashbang. It's a double homing missile that does tons of damage and is great. Which is lucky, because it's going to fight a spider tank. Now, again, on Veteran, there are 2 spider tanks here, and one of them is before you get Flashbang, which is the only really effective weapon against them at this level. And we shoot him again, and he blows the fuck up, and we make our way up here. We're going to fight the boss in a minute. Boss is just up here. So we go up here, we climb, and still his energy on. We start running towards this, and I transition straight to the boss battle because it took me a couple of tries to jump up there, and you don't want to see that, and I need to cut 10 seconds. So here we go, it's Cyclonus! I don't see your name on it, Decepticon. Yeah, heavy unit attack. This is a heavy unit. This is actually... Yes, he has a Lego brick for a head. Okay, this is actually a mini-boss. It's not even a mini-boss, really. It's actually just a standard enemy, and it's going to be a standard enemy on the next level. It's not even one of those like mini-bosses that they'll bring back as a standard enemy later. They're going to do it next level. It's just introducing you, really. Right, heavy units have a blaster, which is an energy weapon. They have missiles, which oddly enough are missile weapons. They have a stomp attack, which does a fuck ton of damage and knocks you miles away. You don't want to get caught in that. I think I do get caught in that. You might have seen a quick distortion there where when it landed. That is a stomp attack too. So we got to avoid him, basically. You see his energy bar has appeared in the corner of the screen. We've got to deplete that before he depletes ours. It's a fairly standard shoot-'em-up thing, really. So, what we're going to do is play a little bit of hide-and-seek, shoot him with our missiles, and then when he jumps down, we climb up. When he climbs up, we jump down. It's very childish, really. Come on, we're going to play hide-and-seek with you, you motherfucker. You're really bad at this hide-and-seek game. You're worse. Ooh, he jumped up, but I avoided him using my avoidabilities. Right, later on we'll be jumping off here to get to minicons using our glider wings, but we don't get the glider wings for a while yet, so we won't. Stop moving, I missed you. You can't make me miss you, otherwise I'll lose. And he blows up, because he can't allow me to lose. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so there's Cracklies and Sparklies, and these 2 idiots finally turn up, having been sitting on their asses for the entire match, and...
The minicon signal originated from this position.
Basically, Optimus summons them to do something he can't be bothered to do. So, Hotshot's knocking on a rock. He's lifting the rock. He's still lifting the rock.
Over here.
Are you obsessing over one rock again? Oh, that's not one rock. Oh, it looks like you did good, albeit accidentally. And they transmit a signal by doing the YMCA with only 3 people. How do you do YMCA with only 3 people? They're robots.
We'll track it from HQ. Roll out.
Right, we're going back to the HQ. Soon we'll be going to the next level, which is the Arctic. That was the first level. It was pretty easy. It soon picks up on the next level. It's great. If you guys actually want me to do long videos of veteran mode, say so. I've been Evil Tim, thank you very much, and goodbye. This has been Transform.